So I am back with a video that I've had on my computer since like September and October. I've recorded it like 3 times, so you're gonna see a little bit of different footage in this, but as you can see from the intro, this video is about stretching your hair, and right now my hair is stretched. This is not a blowout. This is heatless stretching, and this is about like 2 weeks old. It's time for me to wash it, basically. Like a week and a half, 2 weeks old twist out that is now in more so like a blowout look, but this was achieved heatlessly. So I'm going to show you how I take my afro from being shrunken all the way up to my ears, and that's not even all of my shrinkage actually that you're about to see, because it was in a high puff, so my roots are still kind of stretched. But yeah, my hair still shrinks up a lot, and I'm going to show you how I maintain it in a stretched state. But I first want to say I absolutely love my afro, and I think shrinkage is beautiful. And if you stretch your hair, let me know down below. Let me know how you stretch your hair. Do you use heat? You don't use heat? What's your regimen? So hopefully this video helps some of you, because this process literally takes, like, in order to get my hair in the way I want to stretch it, is 5 minutes, and it takes a day for me to air dry. So, but that's just based on how quick my hair dries. So it usually takes like a day. Sometimes I may leave it in a day and a half, depending on, you know, if I have anywhere to go. But I love my shrinkage. I was just talking to Tony about this the other day, that, you know, shrinkage is beautiful. Like, it makes you feel like your hair is healthy whenever it shrinks up and you don't have any, you know, stringy ends from heat damage. But when my hair is in a stretched state, I mean not a stretched state, in a shrunken state, like in my fro, I feel like I encounter more knots, more tangles. It makes wash day a little longer. So I've been avoiding it. If you followed us for years, you know in the past I would always wear my hair out in fro, but more so lately I either just, you know, detangle and twist, or now I've been stretching since like around June and July with this method. And yeah, so I, again, love the shrinkage, think it's beautiful. I love afros. So I'm gonna let you know exactly why I decided to even go this route and choose this method. Well, I was going through some of my old videos, and I ran across a old 2013 video of a wash and go, and I remember I used to stretch my wash and goes by banding my hair, and I would have it in 4 sections. Then I would band it all the way down and then remove the bands while my hair was still kind of damp, and my wash and go would be stretched, because my wash and goes shrink up like crazy. And I was like, why did I, you know, stop doing it? So I decided to go ahead and try it again, but instead of the 4, because my hair is much longer now, I decided to just put it into 2 pigtails, and that worked out great. So I'm doing this for a couple months, and then like later in the fall, closer to winter, you know, I was thinking, I'm like, well, am I putting too much stress on my hair? Because I was doing it like every 2 weeks, you know, with the banding and stuff, but I wasn't really, you know, losing any hair. My hair wasn't breaking. I came across a video from 22nd Century Natural Woman, I believe. If you have not seen her hair is like gold. I think it's like to her butt, or, you know, butt length, or maybe past her butt. I don't know. I know it's extremely long. And whenever I saw her banding her hair in pigtails, I was like, I'm doing something right. So I'm going to continue, you know, using this method. So I've pretty much been using it since. So finally, I'm going to share with you guys how I've been, you know, this helped me retain some length last year, I believe. So I'm going to show you exactly how I've been banding my hair. So let's get to it. So first, I start with 2 small bands, and I'll use medium bands in this video. And again, this is like 3 different tutorials you're gonna see mixed together. But first, I want to show you, since then I have actually started using these bands. These are larger, like headbands, and I find that they're easier to remove whenever I am taking the pigtails down. So maybe later in the year I'll do an update using these, but I just want to throw these in there just in case. So basically I use a mix of like extra small, you're gonna see some really small rubber bands, small bands for the pigtails, medium sized bands for the banding, and these, I've used these for the pigtails and for the banding. So just so you know what I'm actually using, and I'll link these below in the description box so that you guys can find those easily. And so back to the banding, I used about 6 or 7 of the medium bands whenever I'm banding my hair. And here I'm using the Main Choice Ancient Egyptian leave-in conditioner. I started using this around that time of year, probably around October last year, and I love it. I love the thick, creamy consistency of it. And I work it into each section of my hair. So I have my hair in 4 sections. If you've watched my wash day tutorials, I now have my hair in 4 sections, and all I have on my hair is aloe vera juice and oil. So I'm adding the leave-in conditioner to that. So that is the only thing that's going to be on my hair while I'm stretching it. So once I work all of that through, I'm going to take one of those small bands and I'm going to basically tie it around that half of my hair to make a pigtail. And in this particular tutorial, I actually tie it kind of tight because I want to see how straight I can get my hair to stretch, but I usually won't do it that tight because I don't want to put too much stress on my hair. So then I don't like to band my hair while it's out and puffy, so I twist it and add a really thick rubber band at the end, and then I take one of the medium bands and I double it up, and then I take one of the bands from the double, I guess you could say, and then I just start to wrap it around my hair, going down the twist. And what I'm trying to do as I'm wrapping it around the twist is that I don't want to leave any gaps. And usually when you see banding, there are gaps in between, you know, the bands. So I'm basically, it kind of looks like threading. So it's like a mix of banding and threading, but like threading with bands, I guess you can say. So I'm going to take another one of those bands, medium bands, and I'm going to start at the end of the last band until I get all the way down. So again, it kind of looks like threading, but it's with bands. And then I'm going to take my ends when I get to the very end. This is one of the different methods. I'm going to take one of the small, really thick rubber bands, and I'm going to band all the way down to the end so I can get as much of my hair banded as possible. So with this particular method, I was wanting to see basically how straight I could stretch my hair, and that's what it looks like. And then I'm gonna let it dry for like a day. And this is another video where I'm just kind of showing you the difference between my shrunken state and my stretched banding. And actually my hair has been dried, and in this one you can see I did not use the small rubber bands. I actually used the medium band all the way down, and I just kind of, you know, tucked my ends. And I wanted to show you here that I just slowly unravel them. And again, this takes me about a day to air dry. I've never done it by sitting under the dryer. So again, carefully take down each section, and this is what my hair looks like stretched using that method. And I actually think I didn't put the leave-in conditioner on in this video, and my hair was actually a little damp still in the middle on this one, and you'll kind of see my twist out results from this stretching session is it's a little more shrunken. So these are the twists from that particular video, and I actually didn't do as many twists as you're going to see in this other one. And this is what the stretch twist out looks like. It still has a really good stretch. I was able to do, you know, a couple different styles with it. So that's the result of that. But then the next twist you're going to see are the results from me using the pink rubber bands at the end. And as you can see, those twists look a little more stretched. They're more elongated, and I actually did more twists. So the twist out has a little more definition. It has a more defined wavy look. And again, my hair, to me, I can definitely see the difference that it looks longer. And these are only like a couple weeks apart, maybe like 2 weeks apart. So my hair definitely didn't grow that much longer in a couple weeks. So you can just definitely see the difference in the stretch. And yeah, I love this method. It's super easy whenever on wash day. It takes me 5 minutes, and then I can go about my business and let it air dry for a day. That comes in handy. I hope that helped. I'm going to keep you updated on my hair. I'm due for a length check. I had a setback in January where I chopped a little bit. I think I kind of butchered one side of it, but I'll talk about that in another video. As many of you saw in the videos from last month, I have a new blow dryer. You guys know I've been using the same dryer, I think, since like 2013. 2014, maybe. I've been using the same dryer for years, and a lot of you have purchased that dryer, and you were like, whoa, how you gonna switch it up on us? So I'm going to talk about that in an upcoming video. Let me know if you're gonna try this method, if you already do this method, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and until next time, peace out, sisters.